You already know what it is, family. GMOG Media TV, GMOG Sports TV, Great Man of God Media TV, back with another one. All right, family. So I came across this interview regarding the upcoming Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte fight that's coming out. That's going to be showcasing tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that fight because Ryan Garcia, of course, as you guys know, has a new head trainer, Derek James. And he had an interview after the press conference where he said some very intriguing things regarding his fighters in his stable, regarding Anthony Joshua, Jermell Charlo, and of course, Errol Spence. And I want to highlight what he says specifically regarding Errol Spence could definitely put this rematch between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford in jeopardy. So I'm going to play this clip. And come back with my commentary. So here we go.
Man, Errol Spence, we keep hearing the rematch clause. I talked to Terrence last week. He said, they're still negotiating weight, things like that. I know it's kind of, I was going to say, no, it's not really your thing, but is Earl back in the gym? Is he kind of working things out?
He's not back in the gym, but he's back on, his mind is right. That's all that matters,
And just, I know we cleared it up.
All right. If you guys didn't hear it, I know it's kind of a little bit muffled. Excuse me for the sound quality. So basically, Derek James said he was asked, "What's the status of the Errol Spence rematch? What's the status of Errol Spence as a whole?" And Derek James has said basically, Errol Spence is not in the gym, and until he get his mind right, that's the main focus. He got to get his mind right, and then we'll focus on the game plan to get him back in the gym. Basically, just giving you what Derek James said, right? Specifically indicating that this fight, because, Errol Spence has not been in fighting shape, which I'll show you here, right? This is the last known photo, right, of Errol Spence with his cane corsos. You look at his shape, completely out of shape. Right. He's not in fighting shape. Not only that, and he's not in the fight mentally. So he's not in the gym at all. And of course, there is no rematch date. So, and of course, even recent interviews with Terrence Crawford, he was asking about the rematch. He says he doesn't know when they're going to fight again. There's no date. And the fact that Showtime is no longer carrying boxing, that puts a major, major gap in this fight. So this fight definitely could be in jeopardy. There is no rematch date. Showtime does not have a distributor yet, or does not showcasing boxing at all, period, right? So PBC, however, is looking for a distributor. And so it's a lot of caveats regarding this rematch that have not been addressed that could possibly put this fight in jeopardy, right? And that's a major concern because of the fact that you are having a guy who signed a rematch clause, who's obligated to rematch you, which is Terrence Crawford. He's waiting on the sideline. And so I can see why he's calling out fighters like Canelo Alvarez to fight. He wants a fight, and he wants a big payday. So as I said before in my previous videos, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence Crawford decides to fight before the rematch of Errol Spence. I would not be surprised if that happens. And so it looks like possibly that may happen, that he may have a in-between fight before the rematch of Errol Spence, right? Because as far as I know, I don't have the rematch clause in front of me. I don't know. I'm not for certain if you can specifically fight someone else before the rematch, right? I don't know, but possibly that could be possible. That could be possible. That I'm not sure if that's in a clause in the contract or not, but it could be possible. But nonetheless, this is a huge issue regarding this rematch that was signed for, and the fact that his Errol Spence's coach Derek James confirmed that he's not in the gym and he's not mentally right. Errol Spence is not mentally right. He's not in the gym. We've seen that he's not in shape to fight. Right. We've seen that we just saw the photo. He's not in shape to fight at all. Right. And so, again, this is a huge issue regarding this rematch clause for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. My thing is this, if Errol Spence is not mentally right to fight, he's physically not there to fight, allow Terrence Crawford to fight in between the rematch. If Errol Spence wants to rematch Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford wants a fight but in between that rematch, whatever date they decide, because there is no date, allow Terrence Crawford to fight in between. Whether Terrence Crawford is serious about fighting at 168 or not, if he wants to campaign at 168, let him do that. If he wants to campaign at 154, let him do that. Let him fight. You can't have these guys held hostage because one guy is not mentally and physically ready to fight. He's not mentally equipped. He's not physically equipped to fight, which is Errol Spence. And I understand, of course, he went through a lot. He was battered in that fight. 2 major car accidents. That takes a toll. So, we don't know when he'll be fully recovered and fit mentally and physically to fight. We don't know when that's going to happen. But we cannot have another fighter waiting on the sidelines because another fighter is not ready to fight. If Terrence Crawford wants to fight in between the rematch of Errol Spence, let him do it. That's what I'm saying. Let him do it. Right? So yeah, family, this is some huge news regarding the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford rematch. Could be in jeopardy because Errol Spence is not mentally and physically fit and equipped to fight. And we don't know when they're going to fight again. There is no date. Showtime is no longer showcasing boxing, and PBC is still looking for a network, whether it be Netflix, whether it be Amazon Prime, whatever, Hulu, Peacock, I don't know, whatever subscription-based streaming service they decide to go with. We don't know if that's going to affect their fight or not. But those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this news regarding Errol Spence not mentally equipped and not physically equipped to fight anytime soon. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, family. Until next time, signing out. Peace.